I'm spending Christmas alone in Italy this year, and you're probably wondering why. But to be honest with you, I got myself into this predicament myself. On some day last year, I decided to tell myself that I would stay in Italy until as long as I would find a job. It's been 365 days and we're still here. I'm spending Christmas alone this year, but honestly I think I'm okay with it. And I'm spending Christmas again in Italy, which I'm also okay with. But how was it 365 days ago that I told myself I would try to stay in Italy until I found a job? And obviously the verdict was I didn't find a job. Anyways, that's not the topic of this video. I didn't know getting a job would be such a difficult goal. I mean, I've always set high goals for myself. Like, I wanted to be famous by 18. I wanted to be best friends with Ariana Grande by 24. Those kind of fell through. But I have to address the elephant in the room. I know my outfit is a little bit out there, but I'm spending Christmas alone, so you can't say anything. Fashion stylists that I've worked with always tell me it's when you put two opposites together that it ends up working. So you know, the shorts in the winter with the winter hat and then the long socks and the tank top, I think it works. Yesterday I went to Conad in Florence and they were playing this like Hilary Duff type Christmas music. I don't remember what it was, but it was one of the remixes. I think it might have been Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, it was blasting throughout the speakers and I was like, oh my god, this is so American. And I get up to the front and I go to check out and she looks at me and she starts laughing and she was like, that's American cereal. And I was like, but you're playing like Kelly Clarkson Christmas bops throughout the whole store. I didn't think my Fruit Loops would be that big of a deal. These are the Fruit Loops, by the way. And what is actually so funny about these is in Italy, they removed some of the colors. Like, I swear we have like green and blue and red in America. This is like pink, purple, and yellow. I don't know why they do it this way. So, oh my god, the fucking QR code. I have PTSD from showing cereal boxes. I got bananaed on live stream on TikTok because I showed a cereal box with a QR code on it. No. I made some hot chocolate because this video doesn't have to be depressing. I feel like oftentimes people always make it seem like spending time alone on holidays is so sad, but have you seen family drama on holidays, or are you just lucky enough that you don't ever experience it? You know, when it's the perfect temperature. That's it right now. And I'm dealing with the lighting right now being kind of awful because right now the sun sets in Florence at 4 p.m. or 16. So by the time it's 4, I'm like getting out of bed and I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? But today I actually woke up early, okay? I woke up early. I wanted to like get ready and like make my face look good. I didn't even have time to do that. I spent 4 hours trying to figure out how to upload a YouTube short. Who knew that like going to YouTube from another platform, TikTok, would be so confusing? I mean, I'm loving it, but very confusing. So this video got a little bit delayed and it's vlogmas, so I'm really trying to push out videos every single day if I can. It's literally so good. So here's the thing. Last year when I was in Italy, I was really worried about spending Christmas alone. I had spent Thanksgiving alone, and then I spent Christmas alone. I spent Easter and Valentine's Day alone. And Black Friday, my favorite holiday, I spent that alone as well. So after spending these holidays alone, I was like really sad. And by December, I was also going through a breakup that was like a never-ending breakup. It was so on and off. So I was really fortunate because one of the cafes that I used to go to all the time, they invited me to their house to celebrate Christmas with them as an Italian family. It was really incredible because I got to experience an Italian Christmas even though I was no longer with my Italian ex who I had planned to spend it with. Like in my head, I thought we would spend it together. So it was such a fortunate experience and I really enjoyed it. The only thing was I didn't speak like any Italian at the time, so it was really difficult to engage with the family. But during that time is when I realized it was very nice to have company during the holiday season. But at the end of the day, I'm an introvert. So for the following holidays of Valentine's Day, Easter, and whatever came after that, Thanksgiving this year, I spent them alone and it felt like any other day. I honestly really enjoyed my time with myself, and I never used to be an introvert in this way, but after living in Italy alone for another year after my master's program, you kind of become that way, or at least I did, and I'm really okay with it now. Being able to spend time with yourself and enjoy it is something so valuable that I never had as a child. Up until my early 20s, I used to dread alone time. I would constantly be on the phone with my friends. I would constantly, when I was younger, Skype my friends, and I was never alone. I never let myself be alone. And in my early 20s, that's when I actually discovered downtime. Like in the 2020 situation, I was able to really relax when I was living in Hawaii. For like 4 months, it was such a blessing, or 5 months. And That's when I realized being alone is okay, but I had still never done it on a holiday. I'm kind of the type of person who doesn't let myself get sad, but it's like a subconscious thing. I never really feel sad. Sometimes I feel bored, and sometimes I feel like I'm not serving my purpose enough. Maybe that's part of age. Maybe that's part of learning to love yourself more. I want you to know that if you are spending holidays alone, if you are going to spend Christmas alone, so am I. And I've spent the past 365 days of holidays by myself as well since last Christmas, and it was fine. If anything, it's so empowering to know that you can do things on your own, especially when it involves celebrations that almost everyone is participating in, or it feels that way. And honestly, the strength that you gain from spending big days alone pushes you outside and helps you in other areas of your life. Like if you want to go out and go to the park by yourself and talk to new people, or live stream in public and not care what other people say, or just do things by yourself that you would in the past have immediately invited someone to do. Like I find that most of the things I do in my life now, I ask myself first, do you want to do this alone, or would you rather do it with someone else? And I usually say I would rather do it myself. I literally do everything alone, and I'm so happy, and Italy is the perfect city to do that. But I started feeling this way back in 2020 when I was living in America, in Hawaii. So you can do it anywhere. Anyone can do it. Anyone can become independent. And I think this holiday, especially Christmas holiday, is a very big day to spend time alone and get to know yourself and get to learn how to be happy when all you have is yourself. And it's only 24 hours. It passes very quickly. It's a beautiful lesson that I think we all should learn. I think we all have to learn in this life. And if you can get through Christmas feeling happy with yourself, check the box and learn that you don't need other people to be happy. You can fulfill your own happiness, and that's exciting. And you don't necessarily have to spend next Christmas alone, or the next, or other holidays alone, but even if you do, you'll be stronger next time. Living in Italy for 2 years without going back to America yet has taught me a lot, but the biggest thing it has taught me has been independence. And that's why on days like this, I value so much the fact that I don't feel really much of anything going into Christmas by myself. I feel ready. I feel the only thing I really feel is I'm hopeful that I can find work soon. But other than that, I mean, the job market is horrible, but I'll do my best. I don't really feel that much of it, other than I hope you all have a great Christmas. I know I will have a great Christmas. I'm gonna make some hot chocolate, probably put some marshmallows in it, put on Sex in the City. Maybe I'll clean my apartment, like just do things to keep me occupied, but also relaxed. Take the time to rest if you need to. Spend the day doing what you want to do. And maybe I'll order some dessert or something like that. Thank you for watching this impromptu video. I did not plan this video at all, but it was a message that I felt like I needed to say, and I'd rather say it now for if you're experiencing these feelings before Christmas. I mean, it's in 14 days. We'll get there. It will be an amazing day. Have an amazing day or night whenever you see this. Ciao, ciao. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.